Salut les amis, fala galera. Welcome to this new episode of the podcast Teepee and Friends. Alors oui, le podcast devient polyglotte et ça va commencer dès cet épisode. En effet, pour ce 6e épisode, mon invité vient du Brésil. Toujours dans le cadre de la promotion In Your Fest, j'ai l'opportunité donc de discuter avec Raphael Olmos, le leader et guitariste-chanteur principal pour le groupe Kamala, un groupe de thrash moderne et groovy qui a fait ses preuves et qui a un attrait particulier pour venir jouer ici en Europe et surtout en France, et que j'ai la grande chance de compter parmi mes amis. Donc c'était un superbe échange entre deux potes qui se parlent à longue distance. Et on revient bien sûr sur la genèse du groupe, l'actualité, la situation pendant et post-Covid, et bien entendu tout ce qui est prévu pour le futur du groupe. Et on parle également de sa participation à Lien Fest le 15 avril prochain. Kamala sera donc en tournée européenne et ils sont encore à la recherche de quelques dates, notamment pour ceux qui nous écoutent dans le nord de la France. Si vous avez des opportunités ou des plans à proposer au groupe, n'hésitez pas. Ou alors, vous pouvez m'envoyer un message et je transmettrai volontiers votre proposition. Je reviens également de 2 jours de Kernunos Pagan Fest, où j'ai été bénévole au niveau de la scène de l'Abreuvoir. Donc c'est la petite scène pour ceux qui connaissent. Une édition réussie à tous les niveaux. Programmation, public, affluence et l'équipe de bénévoles toujours au top. C'était vraiment très très agréable, très sympa, avec une ambiance très chaleureuse, divers breuvages intéressants à déguster, des costumes de toutes sortes qui nous permettaient de sortir de notre quotidien morose et voir un petit peu des gens qui s'éclatent. Ça n'a pas de prix. Je tiens aussi à remercier donc tous ceux qui soutiennent le podcast et qui m'aident et qui m'encouragent. Continuez à partager, à liker. N'hésitez pas si vous voulez participer avec un petit don pour financer le podcast. C'est toujours le bienvenu. Et donc, je vais vous laisser avec notre entretien avec Monsieur Raphael Olmos de Kamala.
Hey bro, how are you?
Oui,
How are you now? Beleza?
irmão, beleza? Mon ami,
Mon ami.
salut,
Ça-
ça va bien?
Ça va très bien, mon ami.
Bien, merci.
So, how are you, man? How's the band?
Oh, we are happy now because we are touring again in Europe to see all of you very soon. The band is gonna release the new album. So now, after the crazy pandemic situation, we are very happy.
You're back in business.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so I welcome you in my podcast. It's a new adventure for me. I'm trying new stuff. I want to expand a little bit my creativity. I call it the ghetto, the ghetto podcast because I do it with it's a do-it-yourself thing, you know, with my phone and no fancy shit, you know, really straight to the point.
Okay.
And with the podcast, we are helping the In Your Fest, the festival that you are about to play in April.
Yes.
So it's a series where I conduct interviews with a member of each band. Okay, so I'm happy to have you here on my podcast, but also it's a great opportunity to make some promotion for the In Your Fest festival.
Yes.
Okay, so in that regard, I think we will begin with the first traditional question.
Okay.
Can you introduce yourself in a few words? Your name, your band, and what's your position and role in the band?
Okay, je suis Raphael de Kamala.
Great.
And I made and founding member, so I created Kamala in 2003. So this year, next June, the band will complete 20 years old. So
Caralho.
it's a long way to the top if you want to
rock and roll.
So a lot of sacrifice, a lot of changes, a lot of good stuff that we did with all of you. And so I play guitar, I wrote the riffs, I'm also the singer. Now Isabella also sings on Kamala, so it's a
drummer.
Yes. Drummer and now vocals. The vocals, right. So and here in Brazil, I teach music. So music is my passion, my work, 100% of time.
Perfect. Okay, so can you describe the style and influences of the band and tell us a bit of its history?
Okay.
You touch a bit upon it, but if you can expand about the history of the band, how you did create it.
Okay. So I created a band when I was 18 years old. So now you know that I have 38.
Yeah. Just
like 37.
Yeah, you're just a small child. Don't worry. You're good looking, no problem.
Okay. And I made a band to make just metal, but of course that my main school is thrash metal. So we always trying to mix new stuff, but a lot of people say sounds like Death, sound like Machine Head, Sepultura, and it's really great bands that we love it. So, but it's thrash metal, modern thrash metal. I don't know. We mix also Oriental melodies a lot on this new album. So it's a journalist here in Brazil said that Kamala is a trash band. I love that because of the lyrics. We try to have good lyrics, good thoughts. So why not? Trash band is a good name.
Yeah. Of course, with the name and the lyrics, I think you're an Oriental Zen climatics. The tattoos, yeah, right. You're from India, but from Brazil also.
Yeah.
So, how many albums do you have so far?
So the next one, Karma, it's gonna be the 6th studio album, and we had we had the Live in France that we released in 2019, and also during the pandemic, it released 2 singles only for internet. Don't have nothing physical, English, and Luca to present the new lineup, because now we have the new bassist, Zé, yes,
yeah,
and now Isabella also start to sing on the band. So we thought it's a good way to present the new Kamala. So
the new face of the band, your new form now. Yeah. So for the audience that is currently listening, just to be clear, is that you had some lineup changes through the years, and I mean, I know you guys since 2015.
Yes.
And you changed the drummer and you changed the bass player. So
yeah.
Life changes. Yeah.
Not us yet.
Yeah, it's normal.
Yeah.
By the way, do you have some contact with Alan?
Yes. We keep continue friends. Also Esteban.
Yes.
So we talk normally.
Esteban is still playing drums?
I stop a little and back again, and looks like stop again. So
because he had some injuries, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he had both shoulders injured, but
that's bad, man.
Now he stopped it because of his life. Now he's had a child.
Okay.
But before that, he back to play drums again, and another band. So I really believe that the injury is not the problem right now. It's normal stuff of the life.
Okay, it's normal stuff.
Yeah.
And what about Alan? Is he playing music? I think we talked a bit during the pandemic, and he was starting a new band. Did he continue with this project?
No, I don't think so. Not released any new stuff yet.
Okay.
But also he plays some videos on Instagram.
Okay.
But Alan don't have a new band yet. But I hope in the near future.
Okay. Perfect. So what about Zé? Can you introduce Zé, and what did he bring to the band?
Oh, he's an amazing bass player. And I know Zé from many years ago, but we are not close friends at all. Isabella meets Zé personally when we record the Aimless and Zuka video, because we need to make the auditions during the pandemic without any secure stuff, without blessing. Okay. So we made all online stuff. So we made the meetings. We said to Zé, can you learn some songs and record a video and send to us? So this way he joined the band. We really like the material, and also his mind, what he wants for music in his life. And we know what we want to have a new member on the band. So we wrote the Aimless and Duka, and during on the day that we gonna shot the both videos, Isabella meet us for the first time. Yeah, for the first time. So, and the most fun stuff looks like we met each other for many years.
Yeah.
So we have the king.
You know that it's a working situation.
Yes.
Yeah. Great.
He is an amazing bass player. Play really fast and strong on picking. So red banging all the time. A really fun guy. It's important. It's important on the road. It to be fun.
Of course, when you're locked with the same people for many days, you have to get along. Otherwise, it's a nightmare situation.
Yeah, 24/7. So the musician needs to be a good person. To have a
good company.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, and man, that's crazy for you to make these auditions online. I mean, this is strange. How can you decide to take someone in your band if you never met the person? I mean, bands do it all the time now. For me, it's a bit strange. I need to see physically the person to be sure that I want to work with that person.
Yeah, I know that from many years ago, but Isabella don't. But at the same time, was on the highest moment of the pandemic. Wasn't secure at all to make a physical audition.
So, I remember those times.
Yes, it was. So we need to make this way, and at the same time, we don't expect that we broke up with Alan. But at the same time, we need to talk and say maybe it'd be better to respect our history together. Stop here. We follow different ways to keep our friendship, and was okay for the both sides. And at the same time, we need to have a new basis, but we can make any gigs. So we have time to think and to find the right person. So we don't need to rush at all. We contact some bassists, talk a lot before to have the auditions, and that was the right guy to fit on the spot. So was the right choice.
Yeah, man, that's why I love you guys. You're really good people. You make the right decisions. You are on the right path, because you know, like you said, you wanted to keep your friendship with Alan.
Yes.
And it was more important that to keep making music together. So
Yes.
yeah, congratulations to you guys.
Oh,
You are top heroes for me for that. I mean,
because we prefer to remember all the history that we built up together with a big smile. So why we need to broke up with somebody and don't look in the face anymore? I don't want that. Sometimes the other part don't like the decision, but to us we have a lot of meetings and say, oh, maybe it's the best for us for friendship. And Isabella introduced Alan to me. So Isabella,
you mentioned that last time you were here in France.
Yes. So they are from many years. So why not just broke up working together, but keep the respect, keep the friendship. This is most important. And at the same time, if the trip, we are only 3 people. If one people don't feel happy on the spot, why we need to continue this? Because this is gonna reflect in our art, and the people need to listen the best Kamala that they can. So we made that decision to us to keep the friendship and also to the fans, because they need the best Kamala version. So I believe that was the best decision that we can make.
Yeah, I think that's the best solution.
Yes, for sure.
Let's get back to the In Your Fest. On April 15th, Kamala will play at In Your Fest, and it will have a very good lineup.
Yes.
So what made you and your band want to join this second festival adventure?
Oh,
because it's the official second time this year.
Yes.
So what made you want to play at that festival in the first place?
But first off, Cedric is our brother to us, and when he invites us, we say yes for sure. And this second edition need to be postponed, I guess twice because of the pandemic, right?
Yes.
So it's very important to us to make the fest, because this is gonna be the first tour after the pandemic to us. So it's gonna be our 7th time in Europe. Yeah. And we need to celebrate life. We need to meet our friends again. We need to headbang with the French metalheads. So it's a good time to celebrate life after this crazy situation that we are living. Someone like me lost people, and we cry a lot. So it's a special moment to celebrate. I think we need to have a positive vision from the next year. We need to. I always think that we need to. That the world is too dark now.
Yeah.
Because of many reasons. So why not we can be the spot of light? It's too dark, so let be the light to our lives, to other lives. So we need to celebrate life.
Enhance the positivity in our lives.
Yes, for sure.
I agree 1,000% with you.
Yeah.
And so you're coming to Europe. How many dates are you going to play? Do you have some gigs already planned?
Yes, and we are looking, searching for the last dates available. So,
feel free to make your advertisement now. Huh? If you're searching for some dates, tell us. Do not hesitate.
Okay.
If my podcast can help just a little bit.
Always. So we're gonna be touring 2 weeks in Europe. So now we have some French gigs, also one in Belgium, another in Switzerland. So we are searching gigs from the top of French, or maybe Belgium, for the first week. And on the second week, to the side of France, Switzerland, maybe Germany, or on that side.
Okay.
So,
Maybe the Netherlands.
Netherlands could be possible, but it's too. If it's not too far, we can make a safe travel to play in Netherlands. So Netherlands it could be an idea from a Wednesday gig, for example.
Okay.
The first Wednesday. So we have been joined for 2 weeks. So
What are the dates?
the dates, the 3 dates.
Yeah. When will you begin the tour?
Okay.
First
so
date.
the first date is on April 13 on Austin, Belgium.
Okay.
So we are looking at a gig for April 12th, so Wednesday. It's a 3 date. So we can search a gig on the top of France or Belgium.
Okay. And north of France. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe Luxembourg. Oh, it's possible. I never made a gig in Luxembourg, but
Okay.
it's also
Let's make it in French for the audience.
Yeah.
Donc, le groupe Kamala cherche des dates dans le nord de la France pour le début du mois d'avril. Donc si vous avez des idées pour les faire venir par chez vous, n'hésitez pas. C'est un groupe qui va envoyer du lourd et vous ne serez pas déçus. And we will put the dates on when I will release the podcast. I will put that you are searching for some dates on
Okay.
on the links, under the links on Instagram and Facebook
Okay.
and
appreciate that.
YouTube. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so tell me a little bit more about yourself. How did you begin playing guitar, sing? What were your first? How did you come into the metal music?
Okay. It was because of my brother. I have a old brother. So he joined metal, and I never start to think to play guitar, for example. But he play bass and say to me, Rafa, why you don't learn to play guitar? I say, I don't want to play any instrument, bro. He say, oh, try. So my father and my mom give a guitar to me. I leave the guitar away 1 year.
Yeah.
And when I was 13, I saw the VHS of Metallica a year and a half. That the first VHS is the Black Album recording, and the second one the touring.
Okay.
And after that, I want to do this of my life. So
you were infected with the metal violence.
Yes. So I started to listen metal when I was 11. But this VHS actually want to make to live as a musician. So I started to study by myself, and of course I after 1 year I say I really a bad guitarist. Maybe I need to have lessons. So I talked to my mom and dad. I started to have lessons, and I made 2.5 years of lessons. And after that, I started to give guitar classes. So
Perfect.
I only made 2.5 years, but at the same time, I don't have girlfriend. I don't go to the parties. So study.
A lot of sacrifices.
Yes. So on a normal day, I study 2-3 hours. In a weekend, for example, in a Saturday, I broke the timing, but 5 hours of studying on a Saturday. So I run against the time. And when I was 18 years old, I found I made Kamala, and at the same time, I started to give guitar classes. So this is the story.
All right, great. So when you took some lessons, you were learning classical guitars or Brazilian music? Or
No,
anything? Yeah.
I want to learn metal, but the guy that I wanted to teach me don't have any spot available, so I took a blues man. So it was the best stuff that could help him, because he helped me a lot to feel the music, to see the notes on the instrument. So he said to me in the part, "You are faster than me, but you're gonna feel the music in a different way." I say, "This is what I want." So was a blues man, and I love to play blues. Of course, during these days, I study a lot of bossa nova, for example, flamenco, because it's Brazilian. A side of my family is Spanish, so maybe it's in my blood to play flamenco.
Yeah, that's your roots.
Yeah, but it's really hard. It's really hard.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And what about the Brazilian metal scene nowadays? I think it's pretty strong, but that's an outsider's view. So, what can you say about the bands, the health of the scene?
Okay. Always here was hard because the country is too big, so it's really hard to make tours. For example, it's expensive to make tours. People in Europe, for example, we can make a gig on Wednesday, on Monday, for example. Here, the people I don't use it to go to watch a band in a month, for example. But at the same time, the country is too big. But our biggest reason of proud is Sepultura. So they open a lot of ears and eyes to Brazilian metal. And as the same time it's difficult here, we have more stronger to try stuff. So we play harder. We play a lot of groovy stuff. So it's important. At the same time, the pandemic stopped a lot of bands. A lot of new bands appears. So I think we are ending a cycle and start a new one. I really believe that.
Okay.
But here in Brazil, we have a lot of great bands. A lot of what bands?
Yeah.
But I hope that the Brazilian metalheads open more the eyes and the ears from the Brazilian metal scene, because who likes Brazilian metal really loves. So when the bands start to make noise outside of Brazil, a Brazilian metal has to listen. Oh, I want to listen to that. Oh, it's new. Kamala is no. We have 20 years.
Yeah, so, I understand. Okay, so I see your.
But at the same time was the same way with Sepultura, Angra, Crisium. So the bands start to make noise outside of Brazil, and after that, the Brazilian people play it trust. Right?
Yeah, from what I'm seeing now, there's more. There's a new generation with more women on the band.
Yes,
like in Nervosa, Crypta, or I don't.
Torture Squad.
Torture Squad. Yeah, that's right. I was searching for the name. Yeah, so I think that's a very good message, strong message that the Brazilian scene is giving to the world. So,
yes.
What do you think about that? I don't know if you are you know them personally, or you are friends with them.
Yeah, for Torture Squad, yes, Crypta, Nervosa. I just I know Fernanda when she was on Nervosa, but I think I just say hi. We don't have a close relationship, but I respect a lot the work. But with Crypta, yes, and also Torture Squad, we are close. They are really great bands, and the three bands that, including us, the Nervosa, the Torture Squad, and Crypta, gonna release a new album this year.
Okay, yeah. So I'm following. I'm following on social media.
So I believe that it'll be a good moment for the Brazilian metal scene.
Yeah, and also I think Nervosa is making a new album now.
Yes.
But there are some dramas around the band, so I don't know.
Yeah, I believe that now it's only Rika and the last bassist
Is playing guitars now.
is playing the guitar. Yes.
Yeah, I think she's from Greece, right?
Yes, and
Yeah.
I saw that Mia will continue on the band as a bassist,
Okay.
but they will have a new drummer and a new vocalist. But I don't know
Okay.
the girls.
Okay, so we'll see what will happen with Nervosa. Anyway, so for today we will focus on Kamala. So a new album, and will it contain the two singles that you released already during the pandemic, or they will be separate releases?
No, the singles during the pandemic was only for that time. The lyrics fit really well for that time, and we prefer to separate. So we released 3 singles already for the new album.
Yeah, I saw the videos.
Yes, Forgive the Weak, Delusion, and also Fear. So the feedback's been really great, and it's really special because a lot of these European tours, we finally signed with first our first international contract with MNO from France. Okay. So it'd be the first album to release with an international contract.
Okay, great. So it will be available in France, of course.
Yes.
And it will be easier to get your records.
Yes. We also have the records on the gigs with the t-shirts. But in France gonna have the season of mixed distribution.
Okay,
so
great.
I really believe that in France gonna be easy to find the records. So the record is gonna release in next February 24.
Okay, so it will be released for the In Your Fest.
Yes. So
perfect.
It's really good because we can play a lot of new songs.
Okay. And I will buy the CD to complete my collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have to buy CDs.
Yes.
This is how you support the band. You can buy also merchandising, but the CDs, man. Or vinyl.
Yeah.
Do you plan on releasing some vinyl?
I really wish that, because I hope that in the near future we can make a vinyl, and especially talk about the pandemic again. We have 2 tours that was postponed, so it's gonna happen now, and we need the support of the fans to buy the stuff to help to pay the bills, because now the plane tickets is higher than ever, the car rental.
Yeah, of course.
So I know that is a really hard economic time for everybody, but at the same time, as I said, we need to celebrate life. We are happy to be able to be on the road again. So we really hope to see.
You need that.
Yeah, we need that to feel alive, because we just release songs. We don't feel like a band. We feel like a project. So the tour, the stage is the perfect location to us. So albums are important to promote, of course, but the stage is the main stuff to us. We are a touring band, so we are happy to be able again to tour.
So about the new stuff, with Isabella singing a little more, because she wasn't singing in the beginning. So how did it come about? What happened? How did you decide to make her sing?
Okay, you remember that Alan sings a lot, right?
Yes, of course. And what I remember that you told me that it was great for you because you could concentrate on your guitar playing.
Yes.
Yeah, and that so it's the continuation of that idea, I think.
Yes,
Right.
but at the same time, a necessity because we wrote the new album.
Yes.
And have a lot of clean vocals, and Alan have a higher vocal
Range.
talk about range.
Yeah.
So and at the same time, he isn't in the band anymore. So we need to find a bassist and now a singer. It's difficult to find a bassist that singer. So Isabella say, I will have some vocal lessons and I will play drums and sing. I say, really? This is really cool. So she took
Bravo.
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 And the feedback has been really great because that mix with male and female vocals is really good to the public. Also, we like a lot of bands that have short women. So like Ginger, for example, and a lot of new metal stuff. So it's something natural to us, but we don't think, oh, now Isabella's gonna sing. She said, oh, I started to have vocal lessons and I'll play drums and sing. I say, okay, so on the album, the first single that released with Isabella was Aimless. And I say, let's check the feedback. And it was the best possible.
So, I wasn't expecting that, so I was caught by surprise, and it was a good surprise.
Yeah.
And my first thought was, okay, now I have to see it live.
Yes.
Because
for sure.
It's a double performance for her.
Yes. And now we released almost 2 weeks ago the Fear video from the upcoming album. And in last 2 weeks, we got 15,000 of views. So it's a really good number to a new release.
Impressive.
And and the people say, oh, the chorus wasn't stuck in my head. Oh, I all the time sing the melody. They say, this is a good stuff. So for us, have melodies, it's natural, but we don't have the movement. Oh, now we put Isabella to have Martin. No, she said, oh, I will start to have vocal lessons, and we see what we got. So it was really good. So, and his teacher is a close friend of us. And her name is Maya Silva, and she also played drums and sings. So she works the muscle from Isabella. So and also Maya sings on Mantra. We have two songs with male voice. It's Maya, the teacher.
Okay,
so
she did some coaching for Isabella.
Yes, for sure. She was the right person. She's amazing.
Perfect.
She's amazing. Yeah.
And musically for the new album, is there something new other than the female vocals by Isabella?
For sure.
What's new on the plate?
I think we are more mature than ever to write songs. All the songs have the same notes. So was an idea that I have. It's not a conceptual album. You are the first one to listen that on an interview. But I had the album idea in my mind. I say I need to have the album that slows. So I went using all the guitar, the bass, and also the vocals using minor harmonic scale. So on the same key. So this is a good step because at the same time we think, oh, the album is gonna sound boring because same notes.
Yes.
So
my first thought was that.
Yeah.
Because when you compose music, you don't want to be on the same notes every time. Avoid it to be boring. Otherwise, you will have to have some really creative stuff
Yes.
just to make it happen and be more interesting.
Yeah, so Isabella works a lot on the rhythm part. So
Okay.
a lot of amazing groups. So this is the first album that Isabella wrote because she recorded the Eyes of Creation. The songs was wrote by Steven. So
Okay.
she just makes some arrangement, but the writing process was Steven. So she wrote the Aimless Duca and now the songs from Karma. And she made an amazing job. So was a good challenge, and from the listeners, they can check out the Forgive the Weak, Delusion, and Fear are three different songs, totally different songs from each other. So it was a good challenge for us, and at the same time we bring more melodies, but we bring more brutal stuff.
Okay.
So
I noticed some blast beats.
yes, Isabella loves blast beats, and
Yeah, that's great.
and I love this moment on the album, and also different kind of different writing process to myself.
Okay.
So I work to have a good songs, and on the past for an album with 9 songs like this, I wrote 40 songs.
Oh,
30.
man.
So
That's a lot.
now I don't do this anymore. I prefer to write the best 9 songs that I can. If I
Okay.
don't like that idea, I move ahead and try to write new song. So on the past I wrote a lot of songs, but now I prefer to write the best 9 songs that we're gonna have on the album.
Okay. And so with this method, do you find it more difficult to write or
Yes, but
okay? Yeah, I think it's you have to make your choices
yeah,
with a lot of thought, more than you have a lot of songs.
yes. And for example, when we have a lot of songs, we play as Frankenstein. So we cut the song, so we cut the chorus from one song, the verse from another, and make a new song. So we don't do this. And at the same time, the song title, Karma, is the second title of the album, was the last one that we wrote because I made the instrumental stuff, and Karma is a heavy stuff because of the name. And we was made the rehearsal and all the stuff, and Isabella said to me, this instrumental is too heavy from the lyrics, so don't fit really well. And I say to her, really, right now, well, 1 month before we get in the studio, and she said, yes, don't fit to me. And at the same time, say she have a good point of view, and we work on the Karma title, and I believe that is one of the best songs that we wrote. So it was the last one, and really appears really fast. So at the same time, it's difficult, but looks like the song came to our mind and say, this represents a new Kamala chapter.
Okay, good. And you ventured a little bit more into the Oriental influences, I think.
Yes.
So what's new for you to use that kind of modes and scales? Or is it something... I mean, sorry, I've interrupted you, but...
No,
you had that kind of stuff already, but I think now it's more present than ever.
Yes. As you said, on the past we have some songs that I wrote using this scale, but it's just 1 or 2 songs in an album. So now all the songs using the same scale on the same key, it's really, every time that I listen to the album, I say, oh my God, we made a good work, because the album really runs fast, and it's like when we listen to Slayer, for example.
Okay.
It's like,
yes,
I say, oh my God, what I listen. So it's it's a good feeling. So now it's the first time that I on the writing process I said to the band, I wanted to make this, and Alan was on that time and said, why not I can put this note, for example. I say, because it's out of the scale, so bring me the riff and I will adapt for the scale.
Okay.
So it's a vision that I have to sound. I don't know if the next album I made 100% like this, but it was a really good challenge. And at the same time, for this album, I took guitar class again.
Okay.
Because I was stuck. Some people said I have personality to write songs, but at the same time, we are addicted to write the same riffs all the time. So I took guitar lessons again, and I pick a guy called Rodrigo Ribeiro. That is a fusion guitar.
Okay.
So he plays also metal, but I said to him, man, I addicted to use the scale same way ever and ever. I say, okay, we are working on that, and we made this classes before the writing process. So this was a really good point to make the album sound like this.
And did they bring something to some ideas or some contribution to the songs?
No,
other than playing bass.
Only for the singles, but for the album, no. For the album,
okay.
From Duca and Endless, but as arrangement. But from the next album, he already showed me some riffs, so I have some riffs already wrote it. So we don't stop it yet to write a full song together, but for the next album for sure have some the ideas.
And maybe you will try to make him sing, no?
Yeah, maybe on the gigs, in a near future gig he can make some screams. Isabella also has not the clean vocals, but she's trying stuff. Yes. So maybe the future is open to
the sky is the limit.
Yes.
And how did you record your album?
Okay, so we rent a studio to record the drums.
Okay.
In Americana, it's the nearest city for us, 1 hour now. Around.
Okay.
It's the city that Alan lives.
Okay.
And the producer also lives there. So we rent a studio to record the drums. Okay. And the guitars, I only use my Helix from Line 6 with the plugin digital impulse response.
Okay.
So Aimless Duca was the same way and sounds really great. You remember that the last tour that I don't use amplifier?
You were using already the Helix.
Yes.
And you switched to solar guitars.
Yes, now I solar artist.
Yeah, you're officially a solar artist, and also you're endorsing the Bogren impulses, right?
Yes, Bogren impulse also. And
congrats to you, man.
Oh, yeah,
big achievement.
Thanks. And I became a Everton artist. You know Everton?
Yeah. That's the bridge, right?
Yes, and also Skull Strings artist.
Yeah, Skull Strings.
I have both.
Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Hey, we say hey to Gwen.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if she will be listening to the podcast, but anyway,
I'll send the link.
Yeah, of course.
So I was really happy because all the brands are outside of Brazil, yes, but at the same time was natural because of the tourists, because of the working that we made outside of Brazil. So, and all the gear made totally different on my guitar playing. So I only agreed to have a brand working with me and I work with the brand, if make the difference. So I am really proud of it because I love all the brands that I work. It's really a reason of proud because, for example, Solar Guitars. I remember when Ola launched the brand on his YouTube channel. I say, and many days I took breakfast watching Ola videos. Many years ago.
Myself.
Yeah.
On Sundays, I try to watch his Sundays with Ola because it's interesting and some very funny stuff, and also to keep myself, to know what's new on the guitar world, even if I am not a guitar player at all. But it's good to know what's happening in the business and the technology and everything.
For sure. So the first brand that I became official artist was Solar.
Okay.
With a guitar with Everton, and after that I sent the email to Everton and say, "Oh my God, the bridge is awesome." So for them the Karma album, I recorded all the written guitars in just one day.
Great.
Because
impressive.
So I pressed a lot, but at the same time, saved a lot of money, and to not be all the time tuning again.
All right.
Sounds amazing. And I just took a half day to record the solos. So it was really fast. So
great.
Isabella recorded the drums in 2 or 3 days. I think only 2 days.
Perfect.
We recorded the vocals in 2 days, I remember, and the bass was 2.5 days. So it was really fast because we made pre-production, a lot of stuff. So the bass was recorded using plugins at the same time, and we took the vocals on the studio. So it was really fast, and the guy that works on the production is Ricardo Biancarelli from Studio Fusa. He's the same guy that made the Aimless Luca, and also he made the mixing and mastering of Live in France.
Okay.
So
you knew how already he was working already.
Yes, and at the same time he said to us, "You never had an album that sound pure organic because you are more than thrash metal.
Okay.
But we need to have the organic stuff." So I said, okay. So
I'm totally on this path now.
Yes.
Just not to plug myself, but for Corrosive Elements, next album we really went back to more organic sounds. So I totally agree with this decision because the modern stuff is good, but you can only listen to so many bands with the same sound. It becomes really boring. You miss the personality of the older bands and everything.
And at the same time, for example, I use a modern gear to record a Helix.
Okay. Yeah.
But I'm using impulse response that is organic to make sound organic. So we record the impulse on Sweden. So these elements, when we can have the modern at the same time the for example, I don't
the best of both worlds.
Yes. So the drum sounds really natural. The guitar solo, I don't have a rhythm in guitar back. We don't have a rhythm guitar live. So
it's like you are sounding like a live version of the band.
Yes. So the only step that I made is record the guitar twice or 4 times to sound more bigger. But it's the same line ever.
And no harmonies?
No harmonies.
Okay.
So when you listen harmonies, I using to play 2 notes at the same time. So I made the harmonies, and it's a good step, a good challenge because the bass and the drums need to think different to feel more complete on the sound too. When you have a guitar solo, usually the vibe gets down. So it's important to have a different feeling, different a groove for sound bigger. So it's a good challenge to us. So
interesting, man.
We love Rush, for example. So three pieces that sound like many people.
But Rush, they are not from this planet, you know.
No, they are aliens. So
I won't take much more time. I still have 2 questions for you. It's okay.
Yeah, for sure.
We get back to the In Your Fest topic.
Okay.
For the first edition of the In Your Fest, the audience was particularly excited about the program and the organization of the fest. As a musician, what are you expecting from this 2023 edition?
The best as possible, because I know that it's Cedric taking care of us. So he's an amazing person. So
I can only agree about that.
Yeah. So we are totally safe in his hands. And at the same time, I know how much he loves metal and how much he also is a metalhead. So Cedric thinks on the band side, on the producer side, on the public side. So for sure, it will be an amazing experience to all of us. So it's have Cedric on there, and we are totally happy, and we trust totally him. So he's amazing, and also all the crew, because we know some people that work on the festival. I also will have finally meet you again. So
man,
it's gonna be amazing for sure.
A big party.
Come to the festival.
Yeah, bring your asses to the festival, man.
Yeah, celebrate life.
Buy tickets, support the band, support the underground.
Yes, because it's important not because we gonna play, but to have the 3rd edition, the 4th edition, and the next one. So if you like metal and if you want to have more festival like this, come to the festival. Simple as that.
Don't stay at home watching Netflix. You can do it your life if you want.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, my friend, I will leave you with the final words.
Okay. So bro, again, I'm very happy to talk again with you. I miss you. No, you know how much I miss you. And I really 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. We're gonna arrive.
2 months, yeah.
We're gonna arrive here. So thanks again for inviting me. Thanks again to be able to talk about more our new album, Karma. So people that don't know Kamala yet, so search Kamala, Kamala, official. It's follow us in YouTube. Also follow us in our favorite stream platform. We are very happy to release this album. We work a lot on it, and let's bang our heads together and again. This is the message.
Thanks, my friend. I will contact you later because I'm working on a new project, and I think it will be a good fit for you to play some solos on that project.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about it a bit later. And this is, so I'm just unveiling the stuff now.
Okay.
We are spoiling a bit, but man, it will be a pleasure for me to have you on the project. If you're available, of course, and if the music fits your taste.
Okay.
But from what's happening, I think it will be okay for you.
Oh, nice. Can't wait to listen.
Okay, man. Muito obrigado. And I hope to see you soon.
Merci beaucoup, mon ami. Au revoir. Bisous.
À très bientôt. Bisous. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye, bro. See ya.